I'm really excited today. I'm all fall festive if you can't tell. I've got fall colors, fall earrings, fall makeup. Well, it's kind of hard to see in my lighting today. I'm working with what I got because it's kind of cloudy out. But anyway, it's fall, y'all, and I'm excited. So, yeah, anyway, I got to work later, so I'm just trying to, oh, there's a fly. I was just trying to get a video in before I go, so today's going to be a little bit different. I want to talk about meal planning. Meal planning is a big part of my life. I have a big family, me and my husband and 4 kids, and I work and just have a lot going on. So meal planning really takes a lot of time and frustration out of figuring out what's for dinner, lunches, etc. So today I want to talk a little bit about, one, the method that I personally have come up with to use for meal planning, and also I really want to talk about an app. It's this really great app that I use on my phone for meal planning, and I'll show you that a little bit too. So let's not waste any time. Let's jump right on into the video. Alright, you guys, so I'm really excited about this video just because it's one of like my strengths, so I really can rock some meal planning. Anyway, so first I want to talk a little bit about the method, how I meal plan. So it just kind of depends on how often you shop. Some people shop every 2 weeks, some people shop every month, some people shop payday to payday. I shop payday to payday. So basically the first things that I do is I need to figure out what day that I need to get my groceries, so usually what payday is, and then how many days I'm going to need to shop for till the next payday. So sometimes it's a shorter stretch, sometimes it's a longer stretch. It just depends on how our paychecks come in. But point being, pick a date and figure out how many meals you need. So what I personally do is I start with dinners, and I'll kind of show you. It's going to be kind of hard to see, but I have a notebook. It's a dedicated notebook for my bills and my grocery planning to help keep me organized. But so as you can see, this stupid fly's going to drive me crazy. My meal plan for the date, how many meals I need, and then I go through and I pick what meals I want to make and what ingredients that I'm going to need for these dinners, okay? So that starts dinners there. That knocks out a big portion. Then I figure out what I need for lunches for the week. Who wants what? So chicken nuggets, noodle bowls, whatever. So you write down a column of I put like lunch stuff. I don't have one of those left in here right now. But anyway, point being, you would say lunch stuff and write everything you need for lunch under that. Then breakfast, and then drinks, snacks. You just go through everything you're gonna need. From there, make sure you're putting this all on a list. Even if you don't use a notebook, use a piece of paper. Usually on the back of this is where I would do like my lunch, drinks, breakfast, stuff like that. And if I need to, I'll use more paper. But so I do all that, and then I make I used to make a grocery list. I would go through and do all the meats, and then, I was very strategic about it all. But that was when I was actually physically grocery shopping. But I don't do that anymore unless I have to. I've discovered the online grocery order and then pick up curbside. So I've been doing that for the last couple months, and I'm very, very happy about it. And we'll talk about that more too. But so now what I do is I'll go through my list, and I'll go on my grocery store app and add everything in there. But what I used to do is I would make out a grocery list on a piece of paper of everything on my list, and then I would go to the store. This really just helps prevent excess spending. One of my problems is I would go to the store without a list before, and I would just randomly pick things for dinners and whatever. Then I wouldn't have enough of something, or too much of meat and not enough vegetables, or too many sides. It just wasn't balancing out. But meal planning like this really cuts down on that frustration. Even when you're going physically grocery shopping, you know right what you need. There's no second guessing it. Yeah, you might still make some impulse purchases, but you're not as likely to do it, I promise. Especially if you're on a budget. This really helps for a budget. So, yeah, that's kind of how my method is. I use the Walmart grocery pickup app. So now instead of making my list on paper, I'll go in and just cross like, let me see if I can find a page where I've done it already. So like I'll get on and I'll start putting everything I need and I'll highlight next to it so I know that it's on my grocery list, pickup. So that I'm going to get it when I get my groceries. So do that. It'll help. It's kind of a tedious way. There's a lot of other ways you can do it. Come up with your own method if you want. But that's just what works for me. And I just wanted to share how I do it. The grocery pickup is amazing. Some stores charge a fee. And it's usually not too much. But Walmart grocery pickup, awesome. It's free. They rely solely on reviews, so make sure you review them because they really rely on that. They don't take tips. But most grocery stores now have grocery pickup. I don't even know, maybe, I'm not sure about Whole Foods or any place like that. I don't really have one around here, and I don't really shop at one. But you might check your local store, whatever you shop at, and see if they have curbside. It really saves time. With Walmart, you pick a slot, an hour time slot. They will send you an email when your grocery pickup is ready. You check in, you go, they come out, bring your groceries loaded up for you, and you go home. And it's like 20 minutes compared to like 3 hours for me. So I really love grocery pickup. I utilize it a lot now. And on Walmart, it's only a $30 minimum. So even if you just have a few things, if you can make it $30, yeah. I know it sounds lazy, but sometimes the store's really crazy busy. And where I live, it's a tourist town, so Walmart can get extra crazy sometimes. I did used to shop at Kroger a lot, but the one here is just not very big. And so for me, the selection at Walmart is better. Plus, I can get more of a selection of household pull-up items, all of that kind of stuff, toiletries. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the app. I will kind of briefly touch on the app, and I will have to post screenshots of what I'm talking about because I film on my phone, so I can't really show you on my phone what I'm talking about. So, there's this app called Mealime, and it's another great way to meal plan. Now, they have several features in the free one. I believe you can upgrade to a pro version, but I just use the free version. It's called Mealime, M-E-A-L-I-M-E, all one word. And I will show you what the little icon looks like. But what you can do, and they even have recipes. So, you'll hit start your meal plan, and I'll show you what that looks like. And you'll go through the recipes and pick what you want, and it'll add it. Now, it automatically puts that onto a grocery list for you. You don't have to do that. And when you click on the recipe, you'll see it has what utensils you will need, what ingredients you will need, and the instructions for that recipe. So it really gives you all the information you're going to need. So anyway, you click the recipe, it adds it into your meal plan. Now, you can do the whole how many ever days you need for this, or just do some. Because on the grocery list, it'll add everything from the meals you've selected, but you can also go in and add items of your own. So say if you want to plan for 7 days, and you only find 4 recipes on the app that you like, then you can meal plan your own other meals, however you choose to, and you can add those groceries onto the list. The cool thing about their grocery list is they categorize it. So they put all the meats together, all the produce together, all of the dairy together. So, I mean, you're not all over the store. You can just get everything in that one selection first, and you're done. And the really cool thing is, as you're going through the list, you can hit it when you put the item in your cart, you hit it on the list, and it disappears so that you know you've already received that item in your cart. You don't need to get it again. It's a really great app. I use it sometimes. I've used a lot of the recipes on there. That's the one good thing about the pro version, I guess, is that you have access to more recipes. So I guess someday I'll get the pro version so I can do that. But for now, I just use the free one. And sometimes I use all recipes on there. Sometimes I mix and match. I kind of haven't been utilizing the app as much for the grocery list because I do grocery pickup now, so I don't really need the list anymore. But I've kept it a lot for recipes, so occasionally I still use it, but those are kind of the two ways that I meal plan. Once again, it saves time, frustration. You can figure out, you have a selection of what you're going to eat. And the nice thing about the app, too, is it keeps those meals on there and you can check them off as you make them, and so you know what your selections still available are. And I'll show you that as well. So it's a really great app. And you could use my method, you could use an app. I'm sure there's other great apps out there too, I just haven't tried them. And you can come up with your own method. I'm sure other YouTubers have come up with a lot of good methods as well. So yeah, meal planning is a really great thing. It really saves me money, time, frustration, and grocery pickup. A lot of people don't like it, and that's totally okay. It's a personal preference. But one thing I like about Walmart too, I'll say, is that they show you what items that need to be substituted or they don't have. You can deny those items that are substituted. And usually they pick really good produce because they are trying to get a good review. So you do have the option, though, if you're not happy with something, to reject that item and you won't be charged for it. Another secret tip about it is that if they have to substitute an item, so like if you buy something for $1.22, but they don't have the small version, they only have the large version, it's $3. Then they're going to give you the large size one for $1.22 because they had to substitute it. So you can get a pretty good deal sometimes that way. Like one time I ordered one toothpaste and got a pack of 3, so I don't have to buy toothpaste for a while. So sometimes it kind of works out. That doesn't always happen. It's kind of rare, but when it does, it's kind of cool, honestly. So I love the Walmart pickup. I think it's great. There's no cash exchange when you pick up groceries. It's all done over the app. It's a great feature. Some places will even deliver groceries to your house. But I have to usually run errands in town anyway. So anyway, that's going to be it for my video today. I really hope you guys enjoyed these tips. And I will probably do some more meal planning / recipe type videos like that in the future. If you like this video, please like and subscribe for more future videos. Stay tuned, and I will see you later.